Lenovo is no stranger to interesting concepts and form factors, so when they invited us to check out their new rollable laptop concept in person, we had to see what's up. So let's talk about it. Lenovo has been hinting and giving sneak peeks at a potential rollable for a little while, but this is about as close as you get to a final product without smelling the factory packaging. Late last year, we were introduced to the second generation of Lenovo's X1 Fold. Well, the concept features the same display, allowing this laptop to roll out and expand into a larger portrait mode orientation. So why did they choose to go for a portrait rollout instead of a wider rollout? Well, Lenovo said that this was something that they learned that users wanted from how most people were choosing to use the X1 Fold. And it makes sense, since a lot of the content that we're consuming today is more portrait oriented. Think about, TikTok and YouTube Shorts and things like that. The standard screen, without rolling it out, was more square than rectangle at a 4:3 aspect ratio, but expanded, it's a nice portrait mode, which makes this a much more productive device, including using it for, reading long documents, coding, or even any sort of multitasking. Rolling it out and you could easily fit two 16:9 aspect ratio windows, one on top of the other. Straight away, sitting in front of it, the Lenovo Rollable Laptop Concept felt less like a concept and extremely close to being the finished product. It has a robust build, the hinge was strong, and the base and all its internals and battery and everything felt really well weighted. Like you aren't really going to be able to topple the thing over, especially if you're touching the screen. Now, it's important to note that while the concept does not have a touchscreen, Lenovo said that they are working on that and that the final product should have one. As for how it works, they call it a rollable, but it's actually more of a sliding action. Motors inside the screen and the base slide the bendable display out from underneath the keyboard and slowly up and down. It felt like they could have even called this thing the Lenovo Slide and definitely gotten away with it. And all that rolling happens from a single button on the side, although during the demo, they were also able to make it go up and down using a remote. And if I found one downside, it was that the rolling action was a little bit slow, and if I had one suggestion, I would love to see a version that lets me roll it up and down by hand. It would have a few less moving parts, you could open it a bit quicker, and maybe even offer a lower price point at the same time. But that being said, the concept is far more elegant of an execution compared to the X1 Fold, which the Lenovo Rollable borrows its display from, like I said before, because there's far more convenience at play here. You don't need a kickstand and magnetic keyboard, etc., etc., etc. It's a simple laptop with an extension when you need it and not one there when you don't need it. So overall, sure, it's a concept, but like I said already, Lenovo has us feeling like this one is a lot closer to a final product than almost anything that we've seen to date. When it comes to price, Lenovo isn't saying anything yet, but with similar tech to the X1 Fold, it wouldn't be far off to assume that this one may come close to the same MSRP. The X1 Fold started at $2,500. So, what do you think? Would you consider an expandable laptop and all of the added functionality and display real estate that comes along with it, or are you sticking with a traditional laptop? Let us know in the comments down below. Give this video a thumbs up if you thought it was helpful, and make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss our videos in the future. But until next time, guys, I'm Ryan from Authority Media. Be kind, and we'll see you on the next one.